Good morning. Thursday, the 7th of August. Hot day today. Forecast is good, which means we're sort of trying to catch up on the blacking. Well, not for today, but we can start pushing jobs through and work the weekend. Obviously, boat repairs and always take longer and cost more. That is unfortunately boat world. We try to be a bit closer and more realistic with the prices, but even with us, it takes longer. And Andy's such a perfectionist; it has to be right. So we're struggling a little bit at Norton Priory, just because it never had any anodes and the steel, but we're working our way around it. So, yeah, one thing I was going to mention, I noticed yesterday that the day boat, electric boat at Gate Marina caught fire. So quite violent. In fact, it didn't just caught fire; it exploded and blew the roof off. You can see where it blew it apart at the welds. Probably wouldn't have happened with Andy's welds, but anyway, no, joking apart, it was violent, and they need to get to the bottom of it. Someone needs to find out. What if someone was on the day boat, or if it was even moored up next to anybody. And also, it's a big firm. They're not going to have bought a golf buggy motor off Joe Blow on eBay and boshed it in there and linked up some lithium batteries. You'd think it's going to be a proper certified boat safety electric system. So let me just turn this off so I only turned it off because I do it in chunks so that it goes straight to Amelie's phone. Yeah, so someone's got to have professional insurance unless they did it themselves. And it makes me think I've got my electric motor coming, although mine's a diesel with an electric hybrid coming for lazy days. And it's maybe not just the risks involved or just what can happen if it does go up, or it's also the public perception. It doesn't really matter what the actual risks are, it's what the public perception of risks are. I think people that hire the day boat are not really boaters, as in it won't. They perhaps won't even know about it, but some certainly will, and they'll ask the question. What are we safe on the boat? So we will have to find out. And also the guy that vlogged it. I mean, Google, look for it on YouTube. You'll see it. Seems like a nice enough guy. Does his own YouTube channel, and then it went on one of the forums, and he was just slated about people standing up for EV, and it could have happened if it was diesel. I'm sure it could, but it happened on an electric boat, and they couldn't put the fire out. So yeah, I wonder what the solution is. I wonder if marinas should carry. Surely there's something that puts the fire out, or perhaps Ellen and Ben, you could tell me. You firemen, bubbly too. They're lovely firefighters, firemen, firewomen, firefighters, whatever the pronouns we use. Perhaps you could tell us what do you do. I've heard that when the fire brigade turn up at an electric vehicle fire, they just let it go out. So and remove all the boats around, but. Yeah, certainly food for thought. Right, anyway, let's get on with the blog. Yeah, I never know if it's a blog or a vlog or an episode. There's our little lazy days. What do you reckon, lazy days? Do you want to be electric? Or in the tunnel? God, imagine if it blew up in the tunnel. So we haven't looked in here for a while. we've got all the bits ready for Andy to finish that. I know some of you guys love this. I know Sean McPherson commented that I think he's got a pretty good man cave at home. Sean's the new owner of Slow Patrol. So Tristan did well yesterday. He's helping with the welding. Borrowed all these from the tea room refurbishment. So this is all good along here. Whoa, that was nearly a slip. So in the process, there's a little bit of water ingress from the tray. Actually, it's not ingress, it's egress, isn't it? Andy's on with that today. We knew about it. So the water's running out of there, down there. And that would happen when we were knocking the skeg about. This is nice motion. New tiller stock. These little chaps are. We're really busy down here. Wow, so it's still very, very hot. Yeah, good.
That's all we can do, really.
Yeah.
So you see that?
Under there.
That's a gap that goes right the way through. It's just
Does it?
It's full of crud, yeah.
Okay.
But it's kind of protected the plate, I think, a little bit.
It's unusual this, and it's heating all the way here.
Polish them corners up either side, you can see them properly now.
Good morning. Friday, the 8th of August. Hire boat handover day. Rain status 0. Actually, there's another calamity of the low water. Well, I don't know, because it's actually not super low today because they've been running water through Welford, but Precious Gem is stuck out on the cup because she has shipped the cup. Shipping the cup is something that happens to narrowboats when they, it's almost a sort of fail-safe. But what happens is the rudder gets pushed up and she comes out of the cup. So you've got to go and put her back in. Now, sometimes it pops straight back in. Other times it's a bit of a nightmare. So it happened to Sophie Serenity last week, which is, didn't happen at all last year. Once it happened and I couldn't get it back in, and we were down at Foxton. I was meeting some friends. So I just thought, oh, stuff it. So I got down to my pants, jumped in the canal, got it back in the cup, and someone videoed it and put it on YouTube. So I won't be doing that again. So what it is, I can actually show you with this boat, and I can kill two birds with one stone. Let's turn the camera around. So this was a very difficult job. Any part of sort of overplating, it's always the uxter that is more difficult, because it's just, it's mostly more difficult because all that is under overhead welding. So we've got, you can see it's all been black now though. And Andy's built up these welds, built up the weld on there. So yeah, looking good. Yeah, so back to shipping the cup. So this is the cup. Look at that nice new shiny rudder stock. This is the stock. Rudder stock goes onto the tiller arm. So that sits, the bottom of that sits in here, and it literally bumps out and sort of sits on there. So what you do is you lift it up, rest it on there, and try and get it back in. I've just had a great thought. What Andy does is he rounds off the edge, which might be a thing for us to do next year, because then it will just help it locate easier. So you'd have seen I did finally order the steel for Foxy. We were trying to get it in one 7-metre piece. Andy was quite keen to get it all on one side, but I was worried about handling it, certainly because we'd have to get Foxy back on the wheels, I think, because manoeuvring it down here would be so difficult. So it's going to be in sections now, 2 metre by 1 metre sections. So we can start on that. Poor Andy, there's no rest. But this has been a difficult but rewarding job, because it's going to be someone's forever home. So yeah, good job, Andy. I've not been filming you guys so much. Morning. I don't know why I think that whistling helps. I know on my Merlin ID app, you can imitate other birds. That would be a bit cruel. So we've got Ivan's got all the wood cut. Bless the barn swallows. Let's move that back over. Yes, this is the wood. I believe he's already cut. He's already cut it ready for Bramble's dry net. We do love them, but not so keen on them shitting everywhere. Oh, the German flags got caught up. Oh, look. They're the other barn swallows. So go out to Precious Gem. Try and... I thought she was closer to the bridge than she is, but the trackers are not great. Could have had a little blip. And in fact, if he saw he was at 50, he might have gone past it. And it could just be coverage. So the tracker's saying down here, but I'm not going to walk too far in case it's the other way. But it's beautiful. It's not like you've broken down on the hard shoulder of the M6. I've forgotten there's such lovely mooring spots down here. Oh, there she is. We soon have our little electric boat and we might be able to just pop her in down there, whiz along. But it's good for us. As Ivan says, it keeps us fit. What a beautiful spot. Oh, look, this is nice. Some boaters have put this in. A boater's trough. Herbs. Wildflowers. Isn't that lovely? Even got Action Man, keep an eye on it. Nice touch. Look who we got here. You okay? She shipped the cup. Precious gem. The rudder's come out of the cup.
Oh dear, do you need a
That's 2 boats. No, we'll be all right.
Okay.
That's 2 boats this week.
Oh dear.
This one, I don't think it's ever happened.
Is that the low water level?
I think so, yeah. But if you want to hang around, Ivan might get in his pants and get in the canal.
Oh dear.
That's YouTube gold. Morning.
Oh shit.
So she's not in the car. Married to sailor, cruiser, without. She's sort of balanced on the cup, but Ivan knows what he's doing, so we'll get her back safely and give her some love at the wharf. Morning, Ivy. Do you have a good time? What have we got on the front there? You brought some passengers back. Oh, busy, busy. Just having to get them to harbour a little bit. Have you had a nice time? Good, good. Right, so we're gonna have to move Gem. She's gonna have to go in the slipway to see what's happening about this rudder. God, Sienna looks big when she's on that setting. I want to get low enough it doesn't. That's what happened last time.
I won't move it, I'll hold it. So just half crack fingers, okay? Hey, it's filling.
Hey?
It's filling.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take your glasses?
You need to lift right up. Up. Okay, now you got it held, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, up some more. You hold it there, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now drop it. Over set, hold it.
Okay.
That's it.
Back in
That's it. Good.
That trouble down here. That's probably in anyway. Yeah. That's definitely in.
That means it's better to escape then.
Do you want to double check? Yeah, we can always sort the skeg out another day.
Yeah, she's going.
Hey?
She's in.
Okay, that's it then.
Okay, so we'll practice getting out the boat, just so people can see how you get out of the boat when you fall in the canal.
Matt, flip.
Hey, wait. This is what we need. Well, hang on a sec. That means
That means the skeg bent a bit. By
Yeah.
that much. We can whip that out and deal with it afterwards.
the thing about waders is, as soon as you get out there, so you have to get down. The water coats in anyway. So you're better off just saying, you know, I'm gonna get wet. I'm going in. And I know this from before, so I don't know why. Maybe there's something about the waders that you think by the time they fill up like a wetsuit. Oh, and I didn't check the rails. I should have checked the rails while I was in there. God, what a hectic morning already. So out to Gem, couldn't slot it straight back in. I'm a little bit worried that there's something wrong with the skeg now because he's not sat in the proper position on the bearing, so that'll probably be another job. Monday morning, whip her out and check her. It does make me think about your hire companies, if you haven't got the luxury of a slipway, what you would do, you know. I mean, it's in now and it's operating, but I just worry that it's too easy for it to come out now because of the gap. Wasn't very pleasant going in the canal either. But this is pleasant, moving boats around. Best part of the job.
Got you a couple of little gifts there, right? Just because you sort of Norwegian.
To go on the boat.
Yeah, so you can toast your first night back in the marina.
That's so good.
And
very much.
the only rule is, every time you come past the wharf, you've got to have that full of some sort of ale and give us a toast.
She will be pleased.
Frothy ale or a glass of wine, whatever.
Oh, bless you. Thank you very much for that.